Hello, hello. Hey, Mel B, how are you doing? Are you good? Thank you for congratulations. Thank you for praying with me. I'm sure you have. Pray for me. This is my first solo live. Can you hear me good? Hi. Can y'all hear me? Hello? Okay, thank you. Thank you. All right. Hi again, Mel B. Thanks for coming in and joining me tonight on my first solo live. Yes, I'm excited tonight. Hi, Downsizing Diva. Thank you for joining in. Thank you. All right, great, Hajarine. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Hi, Miss Linda. How are you? Great. He's wonderful. All right. Yes, first solo live. Hi, Felicia. How are you? Hi, Mia. Oh, y'all so sweet. Hi, Tamika. She is Tamika. Hello, Twan. How are you? Yeah, so this is my first solo live. I want to I kind of named the live, first of all, I want to, build my community, and I also want to just talk a little bit about some things with you. I may not be on long, but I did want to, face this adversity. The adversity of fear. So, yep. So I'm gonna wait and see if couple more people will come in before I, get into it. I am doing, well today. This time came by real fast, y'all. Oh boy, I was trying to make a video and then also try to cook some dinner real quick, so I'll have that prepared for tonight. Yes. So how are y'all doing? Are y'all doing well tonight? Yes. Please like the video. Thank you. And Twine, I forgot to talk to you about. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna try to see if I can. Um, I don't know if I can do it in here about getting mods, because we talked about it on the last live on Sunday. So I need to figure out how to do that. Hold up. Oh, I can do this right here. Boom. All right, Twan. Can manage blocking words and change. Okay, Twan. So it says managing moderator and standard moderator. Which one do I choose? All right. Everybody saying hi to one another. Yes. Yep. That's what I'm already talking about. Thank you, Tamika. I'm doing I'm doing well. How are you? Everybody's well today. Sounds like it. Great. I know that's where I get that walk on, honey. Yes. I need to get on my walking pad. Matter of fact, I have a new walking pad. I had one before, but they had a mold on it and it wasn't working well. So we sent that one back and my husband got me a new one. I need to open it. I was trying to wait and open it and do like a, what is it called? I don't know what they call it, open with me, or just, to reveal, me having a new walking pad. It's a little different than the old one I had. I think this one is actually called a treadmill. So and it has where I can like set up my iPad on it or my phone. So I'm looking forward to opening that soon. All right. Thank you, Delilah. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I know I remember us talking on another live on Didi's live about, just conquering our fears. And yeah, that's what I'm doing tonight. Hi, Kim J and chat. Congratulations. You're moving on up. Yes, I'm going to catch the replay in a meet. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. I greatly appreciate it. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Twan. Unboxing. Right. Did you tell me, Twan, which one I'm supposed to put on there? A standard? Okay. All right. Twan, let me know if it's showing up for you. And then if there's another moderator or person that don't mind moderating for me, let me know. I can use them. Just kind of going through the chat a little bit. I don't know. Yep, unbox with me. That's right. Okay, thanks. Congratulations on your fear. All right, facing your fears. Correct. Head on, honey. Head on, Mia. Thank you. Thank you. I'm writing thank you cards and gift cards for my daughter's teachers. Oh, okay, yes. All right. Didi. Hi, Bellflower. How are you doing? Yes, it's super scary to do this for some of us, yes, but I'm so proud of you. Thank you. It's getting easier the more you do it. Yeah, I do believe that. So, so I'm told. You're doing well. It seems like it's natural to you. I see you growing on your channel. Um, yep. Okay, Tamika. Okay, wonderful. So on. All right, let's see. All right, check it out, Tamika, and see if it shows you as a moderator now. All right. Linda says, I love the support in the community. Yes, I thank you, thank you, thank you for the support. I mean, ever since I found you as a community, I have, raved about you all. I didn't know you all, you didn't know me, but from the jump when I was a supporter, everybody like, just put their arms around me and just like open arms, just let me come in. You welcomed me, and I appreciate that so much. Words can't describe it. Not just health. Yes, not just health journeys, but all journeys, right? I just love women being there for each other. Kim J, I am so proud of you for going live. Thank you, Miss Linda. I do appreciate you. Hey, Miss Linda, this is Delilah. Hey, Miss Linda, I'm so glad to see you doing well. I've been worried about you and asking everyone, have they heard from you? Hi, Darium, how are you? Thanks for joining today. Look at you. Right, look at me, really. Oh, I had to face these fears, bro. I don't know if you want me to be a mod. I'm kind of unruly. No, that's fine. Cause I'm gonna blow up, y'all. I might need a few of them. Oh gosh. Let's see. Wait a minute. I'm trying to find your name. Okay. All right. Thanks, Darium. All righty. So everybody's saying hey to one another. Okay, so okay. Yep. Yeah. So proud. Thank you so much, Tamika. Thank you, Darium. Yes, y'all hit the like button. Please do so. It encourages me and it pushes me out to other people so I can help grow my channel. Delilah, I have been taking care of my mama. Okay, yes. She has not been well. I'm sorry to hear that. Putting her on our prayer list today was a good day. That's awesome. Thanks for checking on me. You're such a great cheerleader and supporter. She is Tamika. Yes, you are. My big sister growing up. Oh, thank you. I know, man. I'm used to you being right next to me now, but it's okay. I'm like, I can do this. I can do this on my own. So I'm glad still have vacation. I mean, yep. All right. Downstairs, I scheduled my second DEXA scan for June 28th. Okay, Hajarine. I think I want, to do it monthly. Okay. I know when I scheduled my DEXA, they told me like 3 months, or you can do 3 to 6 months. So I'm thinking about, I didn't do mine I did mine March 28th, my first one. I didn't share it on the channel, but I will share it at some point. But I think I'm thinking about doing my next DEXA in maybe in August or early September, and then I'll probably share both of them. All right, Darium, I saw the great PF video today, and she's enjoying the black card perks. Exactly. Yes, honey. The black card is worth getting. A lot of Miss. I'm praying for you both. Right. I remember you saying that, which is why I was concerned. Hugs to you both. Yes. I'm not sure what that's about. Mel has had 18, so I'll let her answer. Kim J, I really have enjoyed your debunking these nasty diet myths. Thank you, Mia. So what I decided to do this month, I wanted to find a challenge that I could do. And so I kind of mentioned a little bit about it on the live Sunday. And I wanted to, I decided once we talked about debunking the diet myths on Sunday, and I gave a few, I think about 7 or 8 myths, and just kind of talked about it on the live. If you haven't seen that live, go back and check it out. I think we had a great time on the live. I think, those who was able to join enjoyed it very well. We enjoyed ourselves. Tamika was on live with me, and we was able to talk about some of the diet myths. And so I decided after then, I was like, you know what? I was just, doing some more research, and I'm like, it's so many, diet myths. It's so many diet, or let me see, so many things out there that we learned, during the diet culture. And it's just, I'm like, it's so many things that we need to discuss. I want to be able to, just know how to work through them. Some things we need to learn, we need to unlearn, okay, so that we can be free of the things that we have been taught that are actual myths. So as time progresses, we find out, we get, of course, smarter, and we find out some of the things that we were told as we were growing up is not true, right? Or it needs to be looked at a little bit more in more depth. And so we need to go ahead on and make sure that we are, like I said, free of, sometimes I think it causes a little bit of bondage, a little bit, in our thinking. Um, and so I think we need to unpack it. So I put out a little short last night talking about, me going into this conversation a little bit more over the month. And I'm not sure if it's going to be every day, but definitely I want to, just talk a little bit more about some more things that I've read up on. And just to kind of make sure that, we are actually, not thinking, not having stinking thinking anymore because of the things that we were taught as we were coming up. Um, Again, we want to make sure we're free of those things. So I mentioned in my short that we want to unlearn some things that's not true about, being healthy and, losing weight. We also want to learn some things, and then we also may need to relearn some things. So I think it's going to be a good conversation. I would love for you all to join in with me. I'm not just doing it on my own. I'm actually, wanting your feedback. So jump in the comments. Let me know what you all think. If y'all have some things that y'all have heard over the course of time that you all can remember that you all want to talk about, let me know. And I'll try to, look up some things and talk about it on one of the videos that I share with you all. But I definitely want us to be free to and have liberty, to do what we need to do to make sure that we are, living healthy lives. And it's different for everybody because, like I said in the live, everybody has been, we were made different. We're unique. And we're fearfully and wonderfully made. So, we want to make sure that we find things to, we don't want to feel guilty. We don't want to feel like we have to create this one particular image. We don't want to have any body shaming going on. It's just time out for all of that. So picking on this person, oh, you're too this and you're too that, you shouldn't be doing this and you shouldn't be doing that. We want to do, individually, we want to do what we're supposed to do for our own bodies, right? And what's good for you may not be good for me. So we'll delve deep into it a little bit later throughout the month. All right. So Delilah said it helps your channel and push your live. Correct. Going live does. All right. LB, someone needs to block. Yes. Did they get him? Nope. Okay. Thank you, Mel. All right. I shared your live to myself. Okay. Thank you, Delilah. It helps your channel and push. Right. I read that. I'm sorry. Someone needs. Yep. Got that. All right. Done and done. Correct. Thank you. Darium got. Thank you. I'm so proud of you for getting one. I would do 3 months and in between to see. Yep. The DEXA scan. Yes, ma'am. Get them scans. I think I'm excited that I was able to get a scan. I really wish my DEXA scan was done earlier. I didn't know about DEXA scans when I first started my journey in July of 24. But I'm happy I was able to get it done when I did. So I'm excited to be able to get another one in August. So I'm trying to do some things, to make sure that when I go back, I'll see some good results. Thank you, Twan. I have something for you. Okay, that's for Delilah. Yes, hydrating is sweet. Yes, unlearn the old myths. Right. So let's go, preacher. Oh boy. I'm unlearning. Right. I'm unlearning. Yes, Delilah. I'm unlearning. Do not eat when you're not hungry. That's true. Because you don't want to overstuff yourself either. Sometimes that makes you sick. And we don't want to be sick. We need to stop the body shaming, correct, Darian. But we also need to stop the GLP journey shaming in this community. Correct. That is so true. That is so true. No, I meant sharing your video. Oh, okay. Thank you, Delilah. Thank you. Yes. I figured that's what you were saying. Kim J, I made the French toast you posted. Yes, honey. That was great. That French toast was so good, y'all. I hadn't had French toast since, before my journey. And I really like it, but I just hadn't, tried to make it. But I was like, I want something different. And since I'm sharing these delights or flights and, what I'm eating, I just want people to know, hey, even with diabetes or just being on a weight loss journey in general, that we can, eat good foods. We don't have to always just eat carrots and and just things that are not like really good to you, not just for you but good to you. And you just want to make sure that you have a variety of foods. There's nothing wrong with carrots. I love them. I love celery. I love all of that. Hummus, all that stuff is good. However, some of the things that you may have eaten before your journey, you still can add those things to your, new regimen. It's just, tweaking some things so it can make it, better, so it can better fit whatever whatever regimen you have, now. So I'm happy you tried it, Felicia, and it was great. And you probably felt guilt-free. Or if you didn't, you should have. Neil B, I saw you at Planet Fitness doing the dragon thing. What's the dragon thing? I probably, I don't know the names of those. I got to learn the name of, all those names of those equipment and all that. I still got to learn some of those. Twan, I eat. Yep, okay, so Twan says she eats when she's not hungry to fuel her body. Okay, and that's fine. Delilah said we also need to stop allowing people to take advantage of our community by not being real about what they are doing and pimping out their programs and never mention the GLP-1 journey. Yeah. Yes. I know I saw somebody else today where they were saying, they were like fed up with, people talking about GLP-1 community and how, cheating. We talked about it a little bit on Sunday's Live as well. And it's like, enough is enough of that as well. Nobody has, we didn't ask for your opinion, right? We didn't ask for your opinion. We don't need your opinion or your, we don't need your acceptance or anything. We all want to do what we need to do to make sure that we are healthy, right? That's what we're trying to do. And I gave an example, if you had a headache and you needed, it to go away because it's aching and it's, your head is pounding. What are you going to do? Most people are going to go in that drawer and they're going to get their Tylenol, their Motrin, and some people take way more than they're supposed to, right? And that could be dangerous, but they do it. I mean, but they have issues also, even with people that have babies. You're getting the epidural. You're not a natural woman. You're not being woman. You're not. You're cheating in that way. You're supposed to feel the pain, but why? Why do you have to if you don't want to? The medicines are out there for you to help you. To take some of the pain away. You're going to still feel some things, but if you choose to do that, then fine. But if you choose to, white knuckle it, then that's on you. But it has nothing to do with me. It's not hurting me in any way. If you're choosing to do something that you think is best for you. And again, as you're talking to your doctor and they're okay with it and you're okay and y'all came up with an agreement, then so be it. I think we need to just learn how to keep our opinions to ourselves. Our especially when it's not just corrective criticism. When it's negative, when it has a negative connotation, it's not cute, and it seems that seems very ignorant. So yeah. Okay, downsizing Diva, you gonna make some? Yes, I think you'll love it. Doggone. Okay. All right, we will listen. Yes, we will listen and don't judge. Correct. I love when Twan said that. That is so true. We need to learn to listen and don't judge. And if you don't want to even listen or you don't like my video, just swipe left or swipe right because it must be not meant for you to be on the channel. But let me be great. And I'm going to anyway. All right. So Hadrine says, I enjoy both the guacamole and cottage cheese with pineapple. Okay. They are tasty. Cool. I still got to taste my, I'm going to try some fruit. Probably won't be peaches, but I'm going to try a fruit with the cottage cheese that I bought lately and see how it tastes. I'm hoping I like it. And I heard that, with cottage cheese, if you don't like, because I'm a texture person. So if you don't like, the, I don't know what is the lumps in it, the curds in it, then, you can put it in a blender and blend those curds, out so it can be smooth. So yeah. And the first time I tried it, cottage cheese, I ate it with, I think it was a cracker or something, but it tastes like cheese. So, I just kind of just blended it up with my spoon and kind of like just pressed some of the curds out of it and tried it. It wasn't bad, but I didn't try it with fruit. So we're going to see how that goes. All right. So hi there, Jazzy. How are you doing? I thank you for joining. And I hope you're doing well. All right. So Tracy Twan's Life say we need to stop saying it's a myth. That's all I'm saying. I'm a living testimony that eating when you're not hungry has positive benefits. So I do think that it has some truth to it. Yes, yes. I do think it's true that I think it just depends. So we'll talk about it later with that. Because I see both of your points. All right. So I did. Okay. So Hadrian said I did just that today. I ate much protein for energy. I only got sleepy close to 7 p.m. Okay. Everyone must do what works for them. Period. Correct, Bellflower. And that's what it boils down to. You have to do what's best for you. Well said. Correct. I know that's right. Right. Good idea. All right. So, one of the things I was going to talk about today is, which we talked about a little bit, but, just me facing my fears. For some reason, that thing gives me anxiety. When I first came on and started looking up, the community to find out, who had diabetes. When I first found out I had diabetes, and and then just who was on a GLP-1 medication, and doing the weight loss thing, which is what I decided I wanted to do. Then, like I said, you all opened your arms to me. I greatly appreciate it. At first, I was looking at some other content creators, and then I, found you all, and I'm so excited that I did. Thank you again for opening up your community to me. And then I was started thinking about maybe I should become a content creator too. I felt compelled to do it. And even though I felt compelled and I knew it was some things that I need, that God had for me to say, and that my life in general is just a testimony. I've already shared with you all that, and for the new people that don't know, my A1C I found out was a 15.1, which is dangerously high. That's like 3 times the range it should. I mean the points that it should be. And so normal range of A1C is anything under 5.6. Well, 5.6 and under. I'm sorry, 5%. So anything under 5.7. So 5.6 and under. And so mine was 15.1. So that just sounds dangerous, even if you don't know the numbers of the charts. And the doctor's charts go up to 10, right? So anything over 10, they're like, oh my gosh, you need to go straight to the hospital because yeah, we need to get this, your blood glucose down as soon as possible and try to get this A1C back down, at least on the charts. So I went to the hospital, was there for 2 days, and they immediately started giving me insulin to try to bring my sugars down, and they did. They were able to bring it down to the low to mid 100s, my glucose, and I was able to go home. And so, of course, I went home with insulin. I had 2 insulins, and then they also prescribed me. Well, I asked to see if I can get Manjaro, and because I knew Manjaro would definitely help with my A1C, because I wanted to get back in the normal range, and I wanted to get back in the normal range fast, right? The quicker you can get your A1C down, of course, the better. Because when you talk about diabetes, it's so many things that happens to your body or can happen when you have diabetes. People have lost limbs, people have passed away, people have lost their sight, people have, developed neuropathy, which is like your nerve damage. You can feel it in your feet, in your hands, different joints. People have lost their sight, with this, which is, developing retinopathy. And so it can hurt your heart, just some of everything, all your organs in your body can be affected by having, a diagnosis of diabetes. And I wanted to get rid of it as soon as possible, get it back down to the normal range. And they say, and I say they say because I know what my God says, right? But they say that, you'll never, once you're a diabetic, you'll always be a diabetic in the eyes of, I guess, America. But for me, like I said, I'm a woman of faith. And so what did God say? God said he's a healer, and he said, I am healed. So, and time again, y'all gonna hear me talk about Jesus, because baby, if nothing else, and God, if nothing else, what's in me is gonna come out of me, right? And so I'm a person of faith, so it's going to come out at some point. And yeah, and I encourage people, and the way I am encouraged is through my Bible, through faith, and things of that nature, through prayer, and even through you all. Keep me encouraged. Yeah. So I just felt like, okay, if I get it down fast enough, then some of the things that we can go through, that it's less likely to have to go through those things that are detrimental to our body and to our, livelihood. So I decided to, go ahead and get on Manjaro. But I also knew that with that, I was able to, it was a tool that I could use too to maybe lose weight. I had been wanting to lose weight for it feel like ever, right? But just not doing the things I needed to do or sticking to the plans. So I was like, hey, this is a win-win. If I can go on Manjaro or GLP-1, and in the Manjaro, for those who don't know, it helps with appetite suppressant. It also helps with food noise. And so that helped me a lot. Now, I was never a big eater. It was the things that I ate. I chose to eat. I like all kinds of foods, but I like a lot of fried foods. I like the Cokes was my favorite drink. And I could put some down. Like, yeah, it's still want more. But I was not a big sweets eater. I was more a savory eater. Um, but and I didn't have to snack a lot. But like I said, it was just a lot of fried foods, and a lot of sodas, like I said. So yeah. So that was my hang up. But yeah, so I decided, you know what? I need to just get rid of all of that out of my life. And Manjaro helps me do that. Manjaro helps me do that. But I prayed to God about it once I got home, and I'm like, look, Lord, I need your help. Because if the only way I'm gonna do this is you helping me, right? I need the willpower, yes, but I also need your help by faith and put my works to it. And so I researched some things to find out what I can do, what's the best plan for me. Of course, I talked to doctors about it, and I found you all. And like it's been real, real good, So hence, I decided to go. I told you. I also told you I decided to. I may have want to go ahead on and start doing a channel, and that kind of pulled on me to be a creator and not just a supporter. I know I was all over all y'all, all your supporters. I mean, your creators out there. I was all over, y'all comments sections, and just encouraging you, because that's who I am. I like encouraging people. That's one of the gifts that God has given me, and so that's what I do. But then other people start saying, Kim, you need to share your journey. You need to share your journey. And I'm like, yeah, I am. I was thinking about it. And but I'm like, I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. And, throughout the times I would say that to different people, and they're like, you'll be okay. You're going to be okay. We're here for you, or whatever. And, Twan was talking about it. Tracy Twan's life, content creator within our GLP-1 community. And she told me one day, she's like, Kim, you really need to, share your journey, you know, and you have something to, share with the people. And I'm like, oh, I know, I was thinking about it, And so I'm like, this is nothing but God, telling me, yeah, do it, do it, do it. So, people like Darium, Downsize a Diva, just some of everybody. I don't want to start naming a lot of names, but start encouraging me. You can do it, Kim. You can do it. We got your back, whatever. And I really just want to right now just thank you all for, helping me push through this. And so another fear was, and I finally started, I'm sorry, January 25th was my debut, which was actually my mom and dad's anniversary, right? My mom passed some years ago, but yeah, I thought it would be nice to start on their anniversary, and so that's what I did. That was my first, I dropped my first video then, and it's still been a challenge for me to get on with you all and talk to you all. Matter of fact, when I get on, I tell everybody I feel like I'm talking to this screen or this camera, looking at this little small, hole, and I'm like, I feel so weird, like, so it's kind of hard sometimes to, let things out. Plus, of course, it's the vulnerability of it all, and just sharing your journey. I don't on social media. Yes, I'm on it, but I don't, do a lot of talking on it. I don't do a lot of posting and things like that. I'm just loving everybody else's journey, right? So, but like I said, Twan was like, you need to share your own, and then she'll tell me, I'm still trying to be I'm trying to be a creator, but I'm also trying to be a supporter, and she's like, Kim, you don't have to look at every one of my videos. You don't have to jump in everybody's live. You need to, grow your channel, grow your channel, grow your channel. I'm like, yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. But also I have this fear, So, and I'm like, I wanted to one time, I'm like, I'm just going to be a supporter, y'all. I'm just going to go back to support. And that's it. She's like, nope, we're not letting you. Nope. You can support, but you need to grow your channel, because it's things, and she saw in me, and some of you all as well have, just saw in me what sometimes I couldn't see in myself because of, the fear, right? Sometimes the fear what debilitates you, And so just stops you, in your tracks. And I don't want to be that way anymore. So I'm saying, the same thing with this live. I didn't want to go on live. So I was like, Tamika, you want to go on live with me? Because she was saying, you need to go on live. When you going to go on live? When you going on live? And I'm like, you going to go on with me? And she was like, yeah, I go on when you want to go. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I wasn't ready for it. I was just joking, right? Calm down. But, I decided to go ahead and, do it. And that's why she came on with me. I appreciate you again, Samika. I appreciate you, Twan. I mean, y'all don't even know. Like, even Darian, I appreciate you. You be bothering me, right? I'm like, okay, brother, but thank you for, pushing me. And it wasn't a push like where you were being mean. It's just like, I see greatness in you, Kim, and so, that's, I thank you all for that. All right. So those are my fears. Well, some of my fears, of course, but like I said, it's time to get that anxiety, that fear, tackle it head on and do what I got to do. So that's what I'm doing here tonight. All right. Let me see. I got to find my place in the thing. I don't have my sidekick Tamika to say, no, that's not the right place. Oh Lord, let's see. Let me see where I'm at. Okay, I saw that. Okay, saw that. Yes, yes. All right, let's see. Great ideas. It's situational, correct, Twan? It's a hard battle, but unlearning something is like teaching an old dog new tricks. I have a video coming out Monday on it. All right, Delilah, we'll be looking forward to hearing from you. Yes, it is hard to unlearn. You're right about it. You're right about it. But have your mind open to learning. I mean, I don't know if you've ever read the book Who Moved My Cheese. That was a book from a long time ago, but it is a real good book. And sometimes we have to learn how to pivot. We have to learn how to pivot. And it might be hard, but it's not impossible, right? All right. So Linda, good evening. How are you doing, Miss Linda? Hope you're doing well. Unbelievable, Kim J. You're a walking miracle. Thank you. Yes. I thank God for it. Y'all don't even know. Thank God you caught it before something terrible happened, right? Because I could have, no telling what could have happened to me. I could have been in a coma, or could have, so much. I didn't even know it could go to high, right? Jeez Louise. God gave you another chance to get it right, and you're doing it. Yes, ma'am, Didi. That's so true. I don't believe. Okay, so I don't believe them. So yes, I'm definitely going to test his healing powers. I know that's right, honey. You and me both. You and me both. All right. So Delilah says, what I say is glad medical professionals will always recognize me as a type 2 diabetic, simply to keep my GLP-1 access. But I'm healed, baby. I know that's right. Period. Period. Thank you, Jesus. Yes, I know that's right. Be you and only you. Correct, Tamika. All right, Hajreen, I second that, Kim. Right. It has been wonderful finding all of you. Correct. All right. And so one other thing that I am dealing with too, you all know about the diabetes because I talk about that probably a little bit more than anything else. But also I have high blood pressure and I have kidney disease. So it's stage 3 kidney disease. And when I found out about the kidney, well, first, so let's back up with and it's on one of my old videos too. But I had high blood pressure when I had my last baby. That's when that came about. And then I became anemic because I had a cesarean, and it took them forever, to sew me back up. And I lost a lot of blood there, and some point I became anemic, and also, with just heavy cycles, which came a little bit later on, it just made the anemia worse. I haven't talked about the anemia on my channel, but yeah. So when I found out I had the high blood pressure, I didn't do anything about it. Okay, I was young. I thought I had, I'm just gonna pray about it, and that's gonna be it, whatever. And prayer is definitely something that we have to do, but we also have to, like we said, faith without works. That's what the Bible says. That's what, is true. Faith without works. So I wasn't doing the work that I needed to do. I was having the faith, but not the work. And so I needed to do both. Right. And I didn't understand that until years later. So then I finally, but then as time progressed, I mean, my blood pressure was like 200 over 100 something. I mean, that's dangerously high too, right? But it just wasn't clicking in my head. Kim, do better. Like, make yourself do better, right? Yes, it's hard. Again, like Delilah was saying, but you got to make yourself, do better if you want better results, right? So you got to find, that extra oomph that you need to do it. Because we can do it. We can do it. We were built for it. We are warriors, and we can do what we need to do, hard or not. Again, me facing these fears. All right, absolutely. My heart is so grateful and happy I found this community. Right, Felicia. All right, Kim J, you are doing fantastic for your first live solo. Thank you, Miss Linda. You got this live down. Great first live. You keep being true to Kim J. Right. Thank you so much for your encouragement. Y'all don't know. That's why I be saying, y'all, go in the comments, because that's encouraging to me, when I see you all in the comments, showing me some love, and let me pour into you, and support you. Yes. Thank you. You're doing a great job. Thank you, Miss Linda. All right. So Delilah says, I talk to my camera like she's a person. Right. I was telling Twan that. I'm like, I was looking at her live when she was making the smoothies with her grandkids, and she was just looking at the camera like she was looking to make sure we were, paying attention, and that she was, looking at us and, showing her that she's, paying attention to us. And I'm like, oh, wow, I wish I could do that. I wish it was that simple for me, but as I do it, like people have told me already, and it's true, as I do it, the more I do it, the better I'm gonna get at it. And that's so true. So Delilah also says, I treat her like she's my buddy, right? And when I do my videos, I act like I'm talking to her. She is you. You are her. It works for me. Maybe it will work for you too, right? Yes, it's gonna work. It's gonna all come together. I think I'm doing well, so far. But yeah, it's just getting used to it, because every time I turn on that little camera, it's like, okay, I gotta look at this little camera. There's nobody behind this camera. Like right now. I'm not saying y'all not gonna be there, but right now at this moment, it's nobody. So I'm so proud of you. Thank you, sis. I appreciate you. Thank you, Tamika. I can't wait until you drop some of the videos. Yep. Of our conversation that we had. Yes. Let's go, Kim. Thank you. I'm so proud of you, Kim J. You have a story to share, and your testimony will help others overcome. Yes, that's exactly why I was like, I need to share this. I really think I need to share this with the people. And sometimes the devil just wants you not to talk, right? He does, and God's like, no, I'm a living witness of, the things that he's done, for me. And so it's done for my good, and it's done for, and it will help others as well. All right. So Darian said, I'm proud of you, Kim J. Thank you. You have a story to share. I don't read it. I'm sorry, y'all. All right. Yes. Excellent book. Yes. My sis will find her place in that chat. You know what? Darian said, you will overcome your fears by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of your testimony. I know that's right, Darian. Traces of Twine's life said, "You're so welcome, sis. That's what friends are for. I'll be by your side forever." I know that. Yes, honey. That's what friends are for. All right. For good times and bad times, I'll be on your side forevermore. All right. That's what friends are for. Yes. All right. Come on with the stop, shop, Twine. Go ahead, Dion. Thank you for your story. Yes, thank you. You're welcome, Miss Linda. I had some of the same health issues you had, so I'm proud of you on your journey. You're doing such an awesome job. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you so much. Not Bishop Darium. Thank you for your recommendation. I just found it and will read it on my lunch. Yes, I'm so sorry, Kim. That's so scary. But I'm so glad you're healed, baby. Yes, I'm so glad. Thank you, Jesus. You're going to overcome, Delilah. Yes, that's so true. 19 people tonight. Well, that's awesome. Thank you all for coming in. Thank you all for your love and your support as well. Sure am, Miss Twine, and it's the support of you all that solidifies it for me. I know I can't fail with you all by my side. Thank you for that. Yes, it means the world, and truly, yes, even my life to me. Yes, that's so true. You got this. Her name is DJI Osmo Pocket the third. When I need to call her out in her government name, I need to get one of those cameras because I'm using my phone. And when I got my phone, of course, I wasn't doing all of this, and so at the time, it was kind of free, So when I bought the phone, they were, had like a little promotion. It was like, okay, you can, you pay so much money, say $22 for it per month, but we're going to give you $22 back. So it, potentially was free. Um, and so for that package, it was like the 64 gig. So now that I'm creating, I already have like so many pictures and just videos of my family when we're doing different things. But then now trying to create, yeah, it's eating up all my little memory that I have. And 64 is not that much. Now they are like what, 1 terabyte. So it's time for me to get a new phone. And I need to I'm looking into one within the next month so I can have more, space. Unfortunately, you can't buy phone memory, like storage or whatever. You can buy it like, because I have an Android. I know the iPhone people be tripping about the Androids, and vice versa. But yeah, I have the Android, which I love because, of the pictures, if nothing else. Our pictures and our videos come out, immaculate, if I say so myself. So I plan on being an Android for life. I thought about maybe even getting an iPhone too, just to have both, but we'll see. But yeah, so this next one, I think I'm going to try to get depending on the price of it, I think I'm gonna get a terabyte so I can have more space until I get my camera. Yes, but those DJI cameras, they were, I think, at one point like $600 something for like a little package, the DJI Pocket 3, and then they went up to 900 something, $800 for that same package, and I'm like, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait on that one. So if you know of any other camera that's, just as good as a DJI Osmo Pocket 3, let me know. Okay, so Twan says you have a great supporter, David. Okay. All right. And Bellflower says, oh, David. Yes, I'm with you now. I'm like, who is David? Okay, you're talking about Delilah. Yes. Yes, he does seem very, very supportive. I'm loving it, especially when y'all go and do y'all walks and everything, and something happens. He like right at, you were one day you were talking and trying to get a package open on one of your lives, and he heard you kind of trying to figure it out, and he's like, let me run in there and help her, so he seems like he's very, very supportive. Bellflower says, and amazing how it parallels others, right? And also seeing how we have crossed over to the other side of health. Correct, Bellflower. I'm so grateful for it. Delilah says, yes, David does. his best. Yes, he does his best, but he can't ever understand what I deal with. He never had chronic illness or chronic obesity issues. But just the fact of him being there and wanting to help you, whether he understands it, totally or not, it's just a blessing, because a lot of people don't have, that. Not saying that you don't think he is a blessing now. I'm just saying, just a lot of people don't have that support. And from what we see, he seems very, very supportive. And that's one of the reasons why my when I was in the hospital and I talked to the discharge nurse, and she had went over some things with me so I can go home and be okay, feel comfortable. She told me to get a community, reach out and try to find a community, because the doctors and the nurses are there to help us, especially when we're going through different illnesses and everything. But they won't be there for you every single day of the year, right? Only, and there you can talk to them, but sometimes they're not accessible as easily as accessible, because a lot of people, are pulling on them, and they have, appointments, and they have their own lives and all this other stuff. So, she encouraged me to get a community on social media. And so that's when I came to YouTube, and thankfully I found you all. All right. So Tracy Twan's life, and my family also, I'm sorry, my family also is very, very supportive of me. But like you saying, Delilah, they have not walked in my shoes, and they, so while they understand some things, they don't understand some things, and other things. And so, or they don't know, they don't have the deeper understanding, like people that may have been through it too, and that's coming out on the other side. So that's why I'm happy I have you all, as my extended family, where I can, listen at you all, and, just, sit at your feet as well, to learn things, because you've gone through some things and you've overcome them. And so I can learn from you, even though, like me being on this channel, you can learn from me. Well, I'm here trying to learn from you as well. All right. So Twan says, okay, you better hit that note, sis. A little bit. All right. So Delilah says, it takes a lot to share your story, Kim, but you are doing it. And I'm so proud of you for doing so. And see, I think too, when I looked at, thank you, Delilah. So when it's easy for me to kind of share like my foods with you all. So I said, well, let me at least do that, because I want to get something out, and, so that's what I've been doing. And I'm like, I'm just going to work it until I can, till that fear goes away, and God has not given us a spirit of fear. Right. So I gotta get it. I gotta debunk it. I gotta debunk that, no more fear, you know, um, Jasmine Green, really? Oh Lord, gotta love it. All right, so I love my Android too. Yes, thank you, Felicia. No way, Felicia. Tamika, stop it. All right, Harjarine. Yes, Android users take good photos. Thank you. Now that's one thing you iPhone people can. They always say I don't like Android, but they do have the best pictures, right? And I need my pictures. I need my videos. I need my, so I can go in here and share it with y'all. I don't have to go to iMovie and whatever else. We have one over on our we have something like iMovie on our phones as well. I think it's called something Pro, but I don't even have to use that. I just use my regular camera, and from what I see, it comes out nice. So yeah, Android for life. Delilah says I have 256 and it's all used. Right, right. 1 terabyte was not available, but I will get it the next time around. Right. So yes, I think I had like, because I had to wait like 36 months or whatever. So I've had, I rock with my camera forever. And yeah, so because I haven't had any issues with it. And so it's time for, me to upgrade. So yeah, that 1 terabyte is there for me now. So I'm going to check into it. David and I have discussed it, and it's important for me to have the memory. So saving, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. Sad but true. My primary is Yep. Yep. Exactly. Samsung Droid. But I have a side piece called iPad. Exactly. That's me. And I'm like, why I need an iPad and an iPhone? I have an iPad, so I'm good with that. LOL, Jasmine. Right. Sorry. Sony is the next best thing. Okay. Which Sony, Tamika? Or we can talk offline. Unless somebody else is interested as well. Kim J understands. Right. They sell it at Costco without the mic. Okay. Jasmine, you tripping me out. All right, so not the side piece. Mel be right. All right, so let's see. Team Samsung, right. Best thing ever. Okay, fruit. You got some. All right, no side piece, right. Okay. Oh, I agree, Kim. His support is invaluable to me. Yes. And I make sure to tell him every day. Correct. I'm sure you do. And it just makes them feel so good too when they'll be able, even like they know that they don't know everything, right? That we're going through, but they're just so excited that, um, that they feel wanted, and that, we do share things with them. I think it kind of blesses their little hearts. So, and it's nice to be it's nice to be able to talk to, someone else, that knows you inside out about things. All right. So Delilah said, wow, that was amazing advice the charge nurse gave you. Right. Exactly, Delilah. Um, praise God for putting her in your path. Correct. Correct. And you too. You all too. All right. Me too. iPad side piece. Correct. Look at y'all with y'all side pieces. Oh boy, Tamika, you were tripping me out, honey. All right, so Delilah said, but of love, of power, and of sound mind. Right. Second Timothy. I know that's right. 1-7. Give them some word, y'all. Let's give them some word. All right. And I do notice people also, since I've been, creating, definitely that people are, sharing their faith, aloud as well, which is good. We're witnesses for God. And I like seeing, the God side of you come out. I don't think nothing is wrong with it. And people that say, "Oh, you preaching?" Well, call it what's the enemy gonna come at me, like I said. So, it is what it is, and there's nothing wrong with sharing God's word. All right. So Tracy Twan's life says, Kim, will we be getting clips of you on that bike? When I learn how to ride it for real, I'm telling you, I told you Sunday, it takes the breath out of me, y'all. Maybe we'll see. It's gonna be a short though, y'all. It's gonna be a short. Oh, look, I think I'm doing a little bit better with it, but I said let me put it back there because I talked about it a little bit Sunday, and I wanted y'all to see how it is. It's an old school bike, honey. Old school. Whew. Takes the breath away from me, but it gets my heart pumping, and that's great, of course. So it's good for your heart health doing the doing aerobic exercises. All right, so Mel has a side piece. I leave the room for 1 minute and all the secrets come out, right, Mel? That's funny. Right. Okay, Sony. All right. I'm gonna take a picture of this, y'all. Hold up. Oh no, Lord. Let's see. Oh boy. Let me just do this part. Oh. All right. Thank you, Tamika. Oh, I got to the end. Yes. All right. Oh, don't do that. Secret lovers. Okay. Secret lovers. Yeah. That's what we are. All right. I have an incumbent. Is it incumbent? 1942. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, it came from an auction. All right. Gotcha. Do you like riding it, Mia? Yes. Ain't nothing wrong with a little side piece. Not at all. This health journey is your testimony. Correct. Correct. That's true. It is my testimony. And I'm ready to share it, y'all. As I like I said, face my fears, get rid of this anxiety. And yeah, I'm happy y'all are on board with me. But I realize so many people are, dealing with these things, right? And yeah, I want to make sure that, what I learned that I share with you all. Because again, I want to encourage you all. Um, when I learn something, I want to share it with you. So yeah, I just meant it was but it works. Okay. Yes, it does work. You're right about it. And that bike, I mean, I'm talking about working my arms. And I think that's why I get so tired so quick because, it's the arms are working, the legs are working, like everything is working. So it's a little different than just riding a regular bike. Like if I was to go to the gym and I ride the bike at the gym, it's a totally different thing. Yeah, totally different. So yeah. Um, Also, I want to talk about we talked about the debunking of the a little bit more about debunking some of these myths that we have, and that I'm going to talk go over some more things with you all through videos. Again, make sure you share some things with me that you may have heard that you want me to debunk on a video. Also, so I encourage you to come in my comments when I do my videos and let me know what you want to talk about. Is there anything that I want to share, ask you all tonight too? Is there anything, when it comes to diabetes, kidney disease, or high blood pressure that you all would like to discuss further, or me to discuss further on a video? You can let me know. I also have my email address on most of my, if not all of my in my description section. So if you want to email me, that'll be fine. Again, hopefully within the next month, I'll have me another phone where I can, I won't have to keep, going through the phone and trying to delete so much stuff. Cause it seems like the more I delete, the more comes in. And it's like, oh my gosh, So sometimes I don't have enough storage to even put a video out. Or if I, do, cause I do like little clips sometimes and then put it all together in, like maybe CapCut or somewhere. Um, and then you do your editing if you need to. And so of course the videos, the clips are on my camera, and then you go to the video, you go to CapCut, and so then you do whatever you need to do there and try to export it. It goes back into your camera, and if you don't have no space, then of course it just sits out in La La Land or wherever, I guess in the cloud, until you move the space, until you get add more space to your phone by moving some of the other old videos and everything. So I'm trying to navigate through that. So sometimes when I'm not going, putting nothing out, it's because of that. I'm trying, and and I notice it's a lot of things, having that issue, and just the being scared to come on camera, and things of that nature. I'm like, this is just another sign that, hey, this is where I need to be at. This is where I need to be to share this story with you all. It helps me and it helps you. At least I'm hoping it's helping you, right? All right. Let's see. We want to see you ride the not tonight though. Not tonight, honey. Make a post on your channel for us to share. Okay, we'll do. That was in my thoughts. So yep, that's a confirmation. Thank you, Tamika. All right. All right, Jasmine. Jasmine, you want me to tell them who you are? Can you use your iPad to record? Sometimes I use for B-roll. I need to understand B-roll. I don't understand what that is. I don't understand what a B-roll is. I still don't understand that. I got to figure that out. You can help me, little sis. We talked about it a little bit on the phone one day, so we need to get together. Mm-hmm. Sure. Okay, so Jasmine Green, she's my daughter. She's my oldest daughter. She thinks she's my mom. Yep. But, you know, she's my daughter. Any information, and thank you, Jasmine, for coming on. You're not on the GOP1, but thank you for supporting your mom. Yes, yes. She like my ride or die. We talk all the time, 3 hours at a time. Yes. She moved away from home. She came back. She moved back out. And yeah, since she's moved back out, like every day we're on the phone. And I'm like, okay, I gotta go. I gotta do videos. She's like, I'm so sick of you in these videos. I'm going into her time, So yeah. Any information about diabetes and high blood pressure will be while being on Manjaro help with my dad. Okay, yes, Felicia. I remember you, sharing that you're trying to help your dad with that, with his journey. Hadreen said, I would love to hear. Right. I saw your comment, Hadreen, and I'm going to work on that as well. That's the male B, Jasmine. Yep. Hey, niece. Right, Twan. She hear about y'all. You, Mel, Twan, Tamika. Yeah. Dee. She know about y'all, She was one of the ones like, well, when you going down to Tampa to do what? Do you know these? You don't know these people? Like, wait a minute now. And I'm like, I don't even know their last names, but yeah, I'm gonna go. I felt, that it was okay in my spirit to go to see them and, meet up with them in January. And I'm happy I did. We have had such a great connection. Yep. So, I did find out their names before we went, though, the first and last name. All right. So, hi, everyone. That's my sweetheart. Oh, both of them are my sweethearts. We heard about you, Jazz. Right. Mel and Jasmine, oh my gosh, they act so much alike. Like sometimes, I'll go out late at night or I'll be out and about, and then one of you all go live, so one of the creators, like Twan and Dee, and I get distracted because I'm trying to look at the live and out doing what I need to do. And then I sometimes sit and watch it, and it's getting dark, and they like, you need to get home. You need to get home. And I'm like, I'm okay. Oh boy. Yeah. So they remind me of each other. So if Jasmine is not in my ear, Mel is in my ear. Go home. Go home. Hi, I knew she. Yep. That's like Sunday, Tamika. Because I was not catching what you were talking about. All right. And I thought I did, but then I'm like, I don't know. All right. So Hadreen, I'm sorry, that's an inside thing. If y'all weren't on that Sunday. All right. So Hadreen said, isn't that crazy? Mine could not wait to get out of the house. Right. Now I'm her best friend. Right. Exactly. She wasn't like rushing to get out, but she did leave when she was 21. And then, like I said, she came back for some years actually. And then she left a couple times, but then when she left this last time, yeah, I think she's in a better place when she left this last time, a better position, and she's doing a good thing. She's taking care of herself, and yeah, I'm so proud of her. Great stuff about you, Jack. Right, great stuff. Bellflower, love the mom and daughter duo. Yes. Yes, likewise. I hear great things about you all as well. Yes. All right, we could have been axe murderers. Right, exactly. And I was talking to Tamika about it, and just not too long ago, like, what was it, last week? And we were saying this, kind of feeling the same way, like, oh my gosh, she was probably more nervous than I was. I wasn't nervous. I was like, yeah, I think I know these people, and yeah, let's go and meet them. It's, I just felt, the connection there. And so I thought, I was going to be in good hands, which I was. All right, Mel B said we could have. Yep, I read that. I'm sorry. It's so nice to have community and family who will pull up. Correct. Because she's not on a GLP-1, or any of this. She doesn't have, all these, all the sicknesses and things that, the ailments that I have. But she's coming in checking me out. And she normally looks at all of my videos, but she don't comment. I think she's commented just a couple times, but yeah. So I'm happy you were able to get either most of the live or all of the live tonight. Thank you, baby. We have to come your way next. Yes. I want to go to Mailway if we going during the summer. Mm-hmm. Yep. Hadrian says, I used to be in bed between 7:30 and 8, but now I stay up until your live streams end. Thank you, Hadrian. I greatly appreciate it. That didn't come through, Jasmine, on my side. Our spirits connected. Correct. Yep. When you have that discerning spirit, honey, that's a whole nother level of, godness, godliness. Having a discerning spirit. Our birthdays are so close, right? So they're Leos. I'm a Libra, and I think we feed off each other very well. We connect very well, and we did find out, yeah, our birthdays are very, very close. And like I said, I've been enjoying them ever since I even just looking at them, Tamika and Twan, their channels. Also, like I said, looking at Dee channel, we became accountability partners, exercising together, and I'm gonna share this too with you all. I had shared with them today that I was gonna go live, just to reiterate it, because I said it on my live on Sunday before I left, and I shared them the posts that I had put out to let them know, hey, I am going live tonight for sure. And I sent a message to Dee as well, and I was like, pray with me and pray for me. And she actually called me right before the live, and she prayed. She was like, I want to call you. I know you said pray with me and for me, so I'm calling you to pray with you. And she prayed with me, and I thank you, just to make sure there's no jitters. Make sure that people come and show up. And be a support to me. And I really, really appreciate that. That blessed my heart today. As well as, like I said, Twan just helping me with all of the technology things, and just pushing me to, just pouring into my spirit to let me know I can do this. So I just can't thank y'all enough. So y'all might hear it over and over, but that is just a blessing. Thank you. And again, Tamika, just for coming on with me. You didn't have to do that, but you did. I know it was late for you too, just like Hajareen. You and Antoine, y'all go to bed early. But thank you for being supportive. We need to meet up. Yeah, I done said that. Okay. Lovable Libras, yes. Try to balance the scales. Hi, Jasmine. We hear a great thing, right? All right, that's Dee. Jazz. Caring Cancers, that's me. Yes. Thank you for caring. And you show it all the time, to me on your channel, to so many people. Tamika, I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know y'all. Swan is so open. Right. I think it's a great idea to stay at the hotel. Right. Yeah, we had a great time. Libra game. Yes, Libra game. Oh, that's sweet. And yes, Leo Queens. Yes. Y'all help me too, like help Libras kind of, you kind of give us that little edge to be able to come out. Because sometimes, like I said, we may be kind of just chill, but it kind of, we can feed off y'all energy. You all have a beautiful connection with each other. And I'm not into the horoscopes and the, things, that much. I do look at it a little bit here and there, just to kind of, like a laugh and everything. I was talking to Mia about it. And, but just, kind of looking at it, sometimes with my family, just trying to see, okay, what they say about this person, this thing, this, this sign or whatever. And I do see some connection from what, have been stated. Some things are not true, but some things are, and it depends on the person, of course. But yeah, I get a kick out of it. I'm like, yeah, oh yeah, he like that. Like I look at my husband's sign and what they say. I'm like, oh yeah. I think it helps you understand the person a little bit more. All right. So Linda says you all have a beautiful connection with each other. Yes, I love that. Thank you, Miss Linda. Okay, what date, Felicia? August 19th. Okay. All right, all right. That's her birthday. It's the Leos for me. That's true, Kim. All right, sorry, watching from the bushes. Okay, Pamela, but I had to jump out to say Leo. Oh Lord, that's it, Leo game. Oh, thank you, Pamela, for joining. Thank you for watching. All right, Tracy Swan's life are always supporting. Yes, they are. They are always supporting. Mel B, Shiz Tamika, Antoine, right? And even Mel B, even though you don't have a channel and you don't want a channel, so you say, I thank you for your support as well. You are very, very supportive. Love our conversations as well. And you pour into me, and I do appreciate you so much. I love the support and positive energy between you ladies. God has blessed this coming together. Correct. Exactly. What date, Pam? Not Pam coming out the bushes. Thank you, Linda. Congrats on your 6 month up. Right. I thought that was a great video, Pam. Very, very great. But I haven't commented yet, but I did watch it and liked it. Yes. So I got to go back and put my comments. I was doing something while I was listening, but you did a very, very good job. Very thorough with the information you gave, and that's awesome. That's awesome. So let's see. I watched her on my walk this morning. Right? It was good. Yes, it was. And congratulations on your weight loss as well. Yes. All right, y'all. So, okay, let's see. Hold up. So amazing to witness because I have seen zero mean girl vibes. Sad to say it's rare sometimes, but love to see support between women. That's true. So true. So true. Sometimes, when women get together, it can be a mess. But yep, I'm happy that we have a supportive group of women and men, of women and men. We don't have as many men within our, the smaller community, but I'm sure in our larger community, our GLP-1s, it is. And I thank Darian for just coming on all the time. He supports so many of us, so many of us, and I thank you, Darian, for that. A wealth of knowledge. And, he also pushes us. Oh God, he pushes us, Lord. And, yeah, challenges us. And I thank you. Not in a bad way, though. Pamela, I need you to sing this Friday. It's Friday. Yes. I'll be looking forward to that, Pamela. All right. Okay, bye, Leah. Let me see. Uh-oh. All right. Yes, he does. Right. Yes, he does. It's Darium. Yep. Tamika. Okay. So, what else is I want to say? I think that is it for me, y'all, that I want to talk about tonight. If y'all have something else to say, let me know. Oh, you didn't do anything. Just being very, very supportive. We thank you. That's all. That's all I was saying. Thank you for your support. Have us laughing on these lives. Darren is a great right. Yep. Yep. I appreciate him as well. Correct. You're very support. Yep. Yes, he is. He is. He is. So I thank you, y'all. Okay. Yes. Giving Darius some love. You feel that love back, Darius? You gave us so much love. You feel that love back? I hope so. All right. So good night. Good night. Thank you for coming, Mel B. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for saying I did a great job. I think I did a good job. You know, I think I did a great job as well for the first time. The jitters was not there, so I do think that going on with Tamika, it definitely helped a whole lot. So again, thank you, Tamika. And if that's all we have tonight, nobody else has anything to say. Yes, support. Thank you for the support, Darian. They will sing it. They was okay. Well, they sing the "It's Friday" version. I was singing in my video. Okay. Kim, you still have 1 hour and six. Good. Darren is the best. Well, what you want to talk about, Hajreen? Yes, he is. Yes, he is, Delilah. Make sure you. Let me see. Please make sure that you all hit. Yes, thank you, Darian. Yes, congratulations on your first solo live. You did awesome. And not only is the Darian a great supporter, honey, when I say he's a moderator to a lot of our channels too, and he be on it. He is on it. Please make sure you subscribe, please. And hit the notification bell so you can get the next video I drop. All right, you did an amazing job tonight. Thank you, baby. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Good night, all. You did good, Kim. Good night, Bellflower. Good night, Felicia. Good night, she is Tamika. Tamika is a natural. She is. Congratulations on your first live in the books. Right. And it will be more. There will be more. Have a great night, everyone. Y'all have a great one. There's 15 likes. So thank you. Hit the like on the way out. Don't be scared. What Twan say is what is it? Free 99 anytime. Darian is awesome. He is. You did great, Kim. You give us what is it? Wannabe content creators hope. You are a content creator. And you've been doing good. I've been looking at you, checking you out. Encore. Thank you. Yes, very proud, Miss Kim. Thank you, Mia. I'm happy you was able to join us tonight too. Great job. Thank you. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for, like I said, coming on to support and your encouragement to me. I could not have done this without you. Or it wouldn't be as sweet anyway, Encore. Is this your time for it? Really? I thought about that. That's what I think. I try to get in where I fit in because I like being a supporter as well. Even though I couldn't go on the supporter, I couldn't be on the supporter payroll officially with Darian and Mel and a couple of other people. But yes, I'm thinking Tuesdays will be the date that you know what, Tamika? Good night, Kim J and community. Good night, Miss Linda. Truly appreciate you all. I appreciate you as well. Yeah, I'm thinking Tuesdays will be a great time. Now, whether it'll be every week, I'm not sure. We'll see. Stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button, and you will find out when I drop the next either post or video. And now live. Again, focus on your channel. Yes, ma'am. Yes, you can support with me anytime. Yes, thank you, Mia. Thank you. You are a very, very good supporter, and I appreciate you. Again, focus on your right. I got that. Okay, I need to see it twice. Must be all right. Such a tease. You know what? It's like when I do one thing, baby, I feel like okay, good, I did it. Y'all like, nope. let's take it up a notch. I'm like, oh, thank you. I did it. I got on the channel. I did my video. Finally, then I did a live with Tamika. Whew, I can breathe a little bit. Nope. When you gonna do the next video? When you gonna do the next live? Yeah. But I do, like I said, I appreciate you. But anxiety is my anxiety. But I'm getting rid of it, y'all. Way to get right. You see how she snuck that right on in? Yeah. That's family for you, I tell you. I know, yeah. I know how it is. Right. So, but it's gonna work out. I'm here for you. I can't promise you like Twan just came out and said, yeah, every Thursday at 7, I'm gonna be not there yet, but I'm getting there, y'all. I'm getting there. But Tuesdays will be the day that I go live when I do go live. That's gonna be, my main day is on Tuesdays. Because I want to be on y'all lives when I can, Twan, when I can, on other days of the week. And then I still got to give Jasmine her attention, right? I still got to give her attention. She's the first girl, so I got to give her attention, honey. Truth, anxiety is real. Yep. 7:45 p.m. next to. Okay, yes. Twan said it. Okay, Twan. Let me see what next Tuesday look like, y'all, for me. Let me look at my calendar. Hold up. Oh, look like it's free. Okay, y'all. Maybe. I'm gonna tell y'all my weight loss, because I ain't been sharing my weight loss like in videos with y'all. I don't know what's that about, but I haven't been. I've been kind of just giving y'all a little bit by little bit with that. But so I'm just gonna give y'all a little bit today. How about that? I am getting closer to meeting my goal, y'all, though. But so I'm not really rushing the weight loss right now. But yeah, 180.8. So I was at 253 on July 30th of 2024, and I'm 180.8 today. Yes, this morning, 180.8. And oh yeah, my update because I was supposed to tell y'all this. My update for my my A1C. I went to the doctor last week and I did some blood work, before I went. And my A1C, of course, remember I told you it was a 15.1. Well, guess what, y'all? In January, I told y'all it went to a 5.6, right? Now it's a 5.5. So excited, y'all. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Look at that Southern talking about y'all. I'm that Southern coming out of me. Yeah, 5.5. But I still got some things to work on. Of course, the kidney disease. It when you're in a certain stage, it goes up and down throughout the year. Unfortunately, so it was up a little bit. My creatinine was up a little bit, and it needs to go down some more. So that's kind of like so I'm still, working on that. That's another disease that they say that, once you have kidney disease, that's, you're going to have it. Sometimes the stages may go up and down a little, of course down, but I hover over, it seems like a 2 and 3 for my my numbers are concerned, like my creatinine, because what they look at the creatinine, some of the things they look at the creatinine, as well as your EGFR. And I think EGFR is for African Americans, and the GFR is for Caucasians. But and I don't know. Yeah, so that's that. And so that kind of fluctuates up and down with me. And so yeah, that's where I'm at with that. Now, one thing I did find out that I'm kind of disturbed about a little bit is that when I started my journey, everything seemed like it was doing better, but then the cholesterol is kind of out of whack, and they want, when you have diabetes, they want you to be your LDL to be under 70, And so I'm working on that as well. So that's the things I'm working on too, going forward, making, trying to get that LDL down and the HDL up, and trying to, um, just keep drinking like more water, just hydrating. If you're still on here, I think you are. Just, one thing I know that um, the ER doctor told me in the hospital when I had to go that second time, they were like, make sure you stay hydrated. Do not get dehydrated because it can affect your kidneys, in a bad way. So make sure you're staying hydrated, and it will help with your GFR numbers and your creatinine and things of that nature. You don't want to drink too much water, of course, but you want to make sure that you are drinking, and staying hydrated. And water is not the only thing that can, make you hydrated. Of course, there's foods that can make you, that helps you hydrate as well. But yeah, so that's just, I can give you that tip now while we're on live. That helps a lot. We will be here. Okay. Yes. Thank you, Hadreen. I heard a yes. Yep. Darian, I said yes. Girl, you can go live the same time as me. I'll watch the replay. No, I want to be in your live. We be having two, because this, to me, when I can go live with you, I can, we can talk, back and forth right then, instead of having to wait on the video to come out and then they talking about just that. We have so much fun in these lives. I want to be in the live. So Tuesday, I think it's fine. I don't know if anybody's doing Tuesdays, and even if they are, I'm doing Tuesdays first, so that's what I'm gonna do. No, I'm gonna go live, Tamika. Congrats. Nope, I'm gonna do it. 5.5. Thank you, Darian. Thank you, Derek. Thank you. My doctor wanted to make it go up to 10, a 10 million. I was hoping I could put you at a 10. I'm not sure why, and I think it caught me off guard, and we started talking about something else. I want to say, well, why you want me at a 10 so bad? Like, why you was hoping that? If the 7.5 is doing its thing, I don't know. Thank you, Miss V. How are you doing today? Thank you for coming in. The live. Well, when I get going, I can go now. I get it from my daddy. She is. Oh, yep. Ain't no stopping her. Oh, Lord. Let the real Kim. Right. This me. This the real Kim. I talk. Thank you. And the more I get used to y'all, again, while we go on these lives, and I want to be in these chats, the more we talk and, communicate with each other, it's building community, right? So I think, it's important for me I want to be in y'all lives. Yep. This is what you've been waiting on, Tamika. Here it is. Part of it. Can't give you everything. It'll be too much. All right. At one time, Kim J is comfortable with the solo live. She has found her comfort zone, right? But y'all help me. Y'all help me. Y'all really help me. Yes, water does help. Correct. Miss V. All right. Miss Linda, when are you going? Oh my goodness. She say, I'm live now. Whoo. And I said yes to her calling on next Tuesday. So I'm off the hot seat for now. Miss Linda, what's going on? She don't want to hear you scared. I'm sorry. That's not gonna fly for Tawan. You answer back. Now you're in. Right. Right. Oh boy. Miss Linda, you want to go on live with me? Maybe we can, I can encourage you. Do you need me to go live? Right. Tracy. Yep. She'll be real good at it. Yeah, Twan, go live. Go on live with Miss Linda. That'll be great. Gotta love the mentors. Right. Exactly. I can practice. Right. I can practice with you behind the scene. Yes. And she's a good help, Miss Linda. Tamika, no. She said, baby, I ain't ready for that to go away yet. I'm not ready. And I think you do. You have to, be ready, So just pray about it, Miss Linda. Everybody don't have to be live. But yeah. I say do it, at your pace. And you have a lot going on, so I understand. Now you have 20 more minutes. Now you see, you got it, Hadreen. I gave it a little bit more. How about that? Whew. So y'all, Hadreen wants to stay on for 20 more minutes. I know some of y'all, I don't have to go to work tomorrow. Well, I do need to work on some videos. But yep, your grandson may be down for it. Well, probably filming, helping her film. He may not want to go on live with her. My daughters ain't going. I don't think they're gonna come on live with me. That's why I asked her first. Do you want me to say who you are? That's why I didn't say it, initially. Try to respect their little, respect them as grown people. Darium owes you something, right? I want Darium to come to the stage. Darium said, "Girl, please." Because hey, Darium, you told me, you promised me that if I go live, you will come to the stage, somebody's stage. We want to hear from you. We want to get the male's perspective, not in the chat, in real time. You have so much to share with us. You don't want to be a creator, so you can at least come on our lives. I would think about it. Okay, Miss Linda, that's all we, that's what we ask. You think about it. I am YouTube challenge. I need my grandson's help, and that's fine. Yep, that's fine. My daughter helped me start, like editing videos. My baby daughter, she helped me edit videos. My older daughter, she helped me, think of things I can do, like the Delight of Flight. She came up with the Delight or Flight name. Yeah. So she's like, okay, now you can do this. Yeah, let's do it. Do this. And she's one that will help. She'll look at the lives a lot, like the lives or listen to the videos. So like I said, they are very, very supportive. I was telling my husband I'm going on live tonight, and I was telling him that Twan's husband had came on Sunday, and and so he was like, "Oh, okay." And so I was like, "Yeah." And so I told him, about being able to go on live as well. So he was like, "Well, okay, how you did that, whatever." And so I told him, and he was like, "Okay, well, I can do that." Because he's like, right now he's at work, so he could just just pull it up and just let it play and kind of listen at it, even though he may not be in the chat. Yes, Twan. Now that I've gone live for real, gone live on my own. Yeah. Wait, how did I get it? How could you said it? You said it yourself out of your mouth that you would go live when Kim J go. I mean, you will come up on the stage when Kim J go live. Do we need to play the replay? He done got right. He remember. I don't know that reality TV stuff. I was gonna say that. I was gonna make us comment and say, but I was like, Kim, don't say it. I'm like, you said it at your line. Don't lie to us. Don't be a liar. Lie like your pants on fire. Come on, Darium. You can do it. What did Twine say? You don't even have to be on live like your face. You can just come up and have your is that an avatar? What is that? Your yeah, I think it's an avatar. You don't have to show your face. Come talk to the people. You're the men's spokesperson. He was preaching an hour ago, right? And now he's a liar. Ain't that something? Spew him out his mouth. Mm-hmm. Yep. Come on, Darian. You can do it, brother. You can do it. Can't be lukewarm, Darian. Can't be lukewarm. I wasn't preaching. I was just sharing. Right. You were. You were just sharing. Some humans lie. Say God ain't through with me yet. Oh boy. Yes. Hey, they lie. Look, humans lie all the time. They do. You know, a lie don't care who tell it. I look warm, spew me. Don't be that way. I would not let you bow out like that. Right. Get on him, Twine. Like he was on me. Get on him like he was on me. He stay on me. It would be nice to see you there. Right. That's what I'm telling him. Put a face with the name. Even if you don't want to get a face. Like, yeah. You got a lot to tell us, brother. Mel go online. I guess you said I ain't Mel. Don't compare. Sorry. No comparison. Let me go and do that 30-day challenge, 31-day challenge. Yeah. I think you should, Darian, though. We'll give you a little bit more time. But yeah. Just like you harassed me. Yeah. Got to give it to you. Got to give it back, brother. Yes. Well, Hajareen, I think we're done for the night. God bless y'all. No? Oh, a nuisance. Thank you. Thank you, Blonde Patriot. I greatly appreciate you. And welcome to the channel. I hope you're doing well today. Damn, I didn't harass you. Oh, okay. Y'all run them replays back. Being listened. Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. Well, and I should say welcome to the chat and the family. But you did until the Chipotle. Oh boy, the Chipotle story really wasn't. I mean, it had to be told at the moment. It had to be told at the moment. Thank you, Blind Patriot. God bless you. Yes, God bless you too. So the only thing about the Chipotle, y'all, is that I was in Chipotle. I was trying to get me some food, right? What they call it, some rubbish. I was trying to get food, and I normally get it a certain way, since I don't eat all the I don't eat nor want all the rice and the the beans and all that stuff. So I normally ask them to put it on the side in one of the little containers that they have, like what they use for the guacamole or the sour cream if you ask for it on the side, or the corn. I think it's like a little 4-ounce. And that way I can, divvy out what I want from it, or if I want it at all. So that's what I did. So I asked that. And but before then I was like, okay, I want a bowl. I want a chicken bowl, double chicken, da da da. And when I did that, I said, well, I want the rice on the side. Well, the guy had fixed me the rice, but he put it in another container as if I'm doing a second bowl instead of putting it in the little 4-ounce containers, which normally I don't have to ask for that. So, of course it goes down the little, whatever it's called, to the people that do the vegetables and everything, and putting the toppings on it. And so, I get there, and then once I ask for whatever else I want on this on the bowl, then they'll give it to the person that rings me up, and they'll tell them what you want. So I did, all that happened, and as she was letting the girl know what I had ordered, she was saying to add rice and beans as a side, and I'm like, no, it's not a side, and I was trying to explain to her, but she kept like talking over me. And just like, no, it's a side. And I'm like, what is wrong with this girl? Like, do you not hear what I'm saying? It is not a side. I do not want a side. This is how I always get it, blah, blah, blah. So this other lady come from, because they had another little side with, I guess it was for when they cook the, fix the orders to go, the to-go orders for like DoorDash or, whatever. And, she kind of looked over because the girl kept saying, and I kept, like, no, that's I don't have no side. I'm not paying for no sides because that's not what it is. And so, of course, my my temperature is rising and flaring up, and I'm like, this chick getting on my nerves. And so after that, I'm steady telling the girl, no, I'm not paying for a side. It's not a side, blah, blah, blah. So she's ringing up, and then she told me this large number, and I'm looking like, what's that for? You know, because I know how much I normally would pay. And she's like, it's for this and the side. I'm like, I didn't get a side. I told y'all that. What, y'all not understanding what I'm saying? Where is the manager? Maybe she'll understand better, or he. And so then the other girl that was on the other side that was, doing, I guess, the other mobile orders and the, and the DoorDash orders and everything, she turned around. She's like, what's going on? And so I'm like, now of course we weren't too loud, but I guess she was close enough to hear us. And so I told her what was going on. And I'm like, and then she over here trying to make me pay for sides, and that's not what I asked for. I'm not sure why he put it in the container, but I didn't ask for a side. This comes with it, or whatever, the actual meal. So after all of that, she was like, oh, okay, so you didn't get us? No, I didn't. So she's like, okay. So she was like, well, I'll ring you up for a salad, and just call it like that. So I'm like, okay. So of course I was livid at that moment or whatever, but yeah, that's all it was. It was like, what is wrong with this girl? Like, does she not comprehend English? Like, and she's going to overlook what I'm telling her? No, ma'am. So that's what the thing was about. But like I said, I probably should have told it. I probably should have came up on Twine's live that day to tell it. Yeah. But that's all it was. It wasn't too big of a deal. Well, it was a big of a deal for me, but because I wasn't paying them no extra money. I would leave it there before I pay for it. So everybody is welcoming Blind Patriot. Nope, did not pay extra. Kim wasn't paying extra nothing. I don't know if she was a new girl, because this was a place that I normally don't go to. And so yeah, I don't know what was wrong with that young lady. But yeah, I wanted to kind of I don't want to say what I want to do, but yeah. Let me get my belt. Do you not comprehend, little girl? You're the customer always right. Exactly. Well, sometimes I don't think that, for some reason that doesn't work anymore. Like, it seems like it's gotten worse with customer service. And it's like, what is wrong with you? For sure. Hello. How are you? Welcome to the chat. But it's not a salad, it's a bowl, right? Right. But I'm like, I look to see, okay, what did that bowl, how much the salad costs? Because I never, just got the salad without the rice and beans. But she said, oh, it's the same price. I'm like, okay, appreciate it. You can ring it up however you want to ring it up. Just make sure I ain't paying that extra money. 9 more minutes. Audrey, you got me cracking up. Sorry, I'm talking so much, but yes. I was pissed. He wanted to hear the play with your mama, little girl. Oh yeah, I forgot. See, I forgot. That's what I said. I don't remember. Okay, so when I got back to the car, I don't remember if I said it to her, but because that was a while ago now, y'all. But when I got back to the car and I got back on the line on the chat, I was like, I had this little ordeal in Chipotle, and I'm like, play with your mama, little girl. Don't play with me. That's what I said. I'm like, yeah, play with your mama. And then, of course, Jen F., another supporter, she was like, oh, Lord, the Ratchet Kim coming out. I'm like, so we laughed at that. Oh, my gosh, the rest of the night. You're not talking too much. Oh, yeah, you're not. The interaction is so great. That's how we get to know each other, right? Well, I argue with you and I would have, right. That's what I was saying. Like, you gonna just keep going on and on? But it was more so her ignoring me that was getting on my nerves. Like, you just gonna keep saying, like, what did I just say? I'm not paying. Yeah. This is the very demure, very mindful version. Right. Cause at that point, I mean, it's kind of over. Hey, baby, this must. Oh, you want me to tell you who you? Tell them who you are. That's my baby daughter, y'all. That's the one that was helping me with my editing at first. And then she was like, okay, you got to be a big girl. You got to do what you got to do. You got to edit your own videos. But she is there to help me if I need her. And, I've been pretty good with, learning everything. I like Taco Bell better. Okay. I haven't been to Taco Bell in a while. Okay. But I used to like them. I like those, chalupas. I'm putting on Kava. Right, Twine. You like Kava. I'm not a fan of Kava. I think it's too healthy or something. I don't know what it is. Like put a little grease in it or something. I don't know. So some people hear but don't listen. Right. That part. Some people hear and don't listen. Some people judge and don't just listen. Like, what is going on? My sister Twine, in her video, she like, listen, but don't judge. Stop judging people. But yes, they hear and don't listen. They don't want to hear you. And I can't say it's just because of young people, because older people do that too, all ages. Leah, Miss Twan said, hi, Nisi. Linda, me too. I love Kava. Yep. Did I miss? Okay, yeah. All right. Put right. A little something, honey. Damn, I tried. Yeah, I think it seems like to me it's just it's too clean for me. I don't know. I don't know what to say about Kava. I tried it twice. It's not horrible to me. It just I just like Chick-fil-A. I'm talking Chick-fil-A. I like Chipotle better. I went there another time after that, and I was like, okay, I hope they do this right this time. Didn't have no problem. Everybody was friendly. Everybody, everything. I don't remember that girl being there that was tripping the last time, but yeah. I tried the garlic pita chips. Oh, okay. They were good, Twan. Those are my mother's favorites, Twan. Okay. She wants me to stop by and get her at least 2 orders. Right. Yeah. Yeah, I tried it twice. And maybe I'm thinking like, do I need to get instead of the bowl? Because both times I got a bowl. But I'm like, do I need to get what is it called? The burrito, I think. Is that they call it burrito too? I don't know what they call it. I think is it the burrito or I don't know what they call it. Maybe I need to get that and just not eat, all the bread. Like just eat a portion of it. Or get it early in the day so I can work it off. Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. You told they probably fired her. I don't know. Cause sometimes they stay the longest. Sometimes those kind of people stay the longest. Okay, the wrap. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Blonde. The wrap. Yep. Okay. Should I try this again? Is the steak real soft? Like real or is it chewy? How is it, Miss Linda? I like really, really soft where it's like melt in the mouth type steak. I just took a picture of the name of your bowl that you get, Miss Linda. But I think if I do it, I'm gonna try it in a wrap. But I need the steak to be really, really tender. I know that's right. Mama said she loved that things, honey. It's like, hey, she said it's like Lay's. You can't just eat one. Yep, the pita in the air fryer that'll help. Yep. Now I can't. I don't know if I can get jiggy with yam. I mean lamb to my yam lamb. I don't know. I'm scared. Steak is very tender. Okay, it is very tender. Okay. Yeah, I may try it then. Good night, y'all, again. Okay, Miss Tamika, thank you for coming in. Okay. Oh, yeah, I don't probably don't need to get that then. Okay, it's tender. Good night, Tamika. Yep. How we looking, Hajarine? Hajarine, do you mind letting us know, or I know you said they had just I think they just diagnosed you with CKD. Did they say what stage? Like, I hope, are you on like 1, 2, 3? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm happy you found it too. And this, oh, you know what? Let me also say this. For who all that are on the chat, that's content creators, if you all could drop a blue heart. Does anybody else use blue? Yeah, because purple is bellflower. Drop a blue heart. Y'all can, so whoever is looking at the live that may not be in the chat, or those who are in the chat that's learning everybody, they can check out your channels if they want to, and see if they want to hit that subscribe button. Okay. That's what they when I was diagnosed with CKD, they told me stage 3 too. But when I say I've been at stage 3 for years and years and years, I can't remember when they first diagnosed me with it, because again, I was hearing them, but I wasn't hearing them at the same time. But it was well over 10 years ago. So when they found out I had diabetes, they were thinking, oh, you have CKD because of diabetes. And I'm like, no, CKD had happened way, like, long time ago. Yes. And it kind of, that's what I was saying a little earlier, Hadrine, it fluctuates a little bit, at times. Some, like, because the last time I was there, like, even when I was in the hospital, so like when I found out I was diabetic July 3rd of 2024, and I just went for my regular wellness visit at my doctor's office, my PCP. And then I was like, don't check my blood sugar, because I already knew, like, in 2020 that I was considered pre-diabetic. And it was kind of hitting that, getting close to that borderline. Because in it, 5.6 and under for A1C is a normal A1C, and then 5.7 to 6.4 is that means you're pre-diabetic. You're in the pre-diabetes range, and you actually still have time to try to correct it, get it down back to the normal range. And you'll be more successful if you do, if for some reason you are pre-diabetic, and, I urge you to, try to get your A1C back down. Okay. The reason why we become pre-diabetic and diabetic is having years and years and years of insulin resistance. And so we're eating all this, we're eating all these sugary things like carbs or which turns into sugar, or just sugary things like drinks and just table sugar and things like that. And we're eating more than our bodies can digest. And so now sugar goes all over your body, places they don't supposed to go. And so you become insulin resistant. And long story short, and then it could take years and years before you become diabetic, but, or even pre-diabetic. But, and then sometimes you could become pre-diabetic, and then it still take more years to get diabetic. It just depends on, how your body is processing that sugar. And like I said, carbs turn into sugar, and simple carbs are turning into sugar much faster. And then the complex carbs, they go, it takes a little longer for them to break down in your body, so it won't spike your insulin as quick. So, or maybe not as much if you're pairing your foods with protein or, or like fiber. So, and like your drink, I mean, your veggies and stuff like that. So, always try to pair your carbs with something else, or some people call it dress your carbs with a protein or a veggie, so that, or fats, and I'm talking about healthy fat. Try to get healthy fats, and then that'll help with those blood spikes. But it also will help calm the sugars down, calm the body into breaking it down in sugars, and so then it also will help you not become insulin resistant. So yeah, that was just a little tip that I like sharing with you all. But if you can stop it at the, or don't, hopefully you don't become pre-diabetic, period. But if you can stop it at the pre-diabetes, stage and go back down, that would be great. Because again, they say that once you're diabetic, you'll always be diabetic. And so for the kidney disease, just like the blood sugar levels and the A1C, it can fluctuate up and down depending on the time of season, depending on just the years, the months, or whatever. So Hajarine, I would say, it's other people in here that I think has had have that issue too with the kidney disease. But that doctor told me in the hospital, he was like, make sure you stay hydrated, make sure you stay hydrated, you know. And at the time, he was like, try to, because he knew I had to go back to the doctor for a revisit, and he was like, very soon. And he was like, make sure you hydrate yourself enough to wherein your urine is like almost white or clear rather. So just to make sure that I'm not dehydrated, right? And so that's what I did, and I saw my numbers go up. My EGFR, my creatinine went down, my EGFR went up, whatever. And so it kind of, like I said, fluctuates back and forth, but it stays in either that stage 2 or the stage 3 range. So, but for a long, long time, it's been over 10 years. So just to give you some hope, don't let it, I know it's a concern, but don't let it overly concern you. Just keep doing what you're doing. Try to eat healthier. Choose healthier foods. I'm not saying you have to be 100%, eating the best foods there is out there, but try to choose, healthier options more than you choose, unhealthy options. And I'm not sure how you eat it all, but I was just saying, just for everybody to hear. Blue heart in the chat for the content creators. Yes, blue heart in the chat. There's Miss Linda. She's a content creator. Yes, renal. Correct. Kim, are you? Nope, not a nurse, not a doctor. And you alert. I mean, content creators be like, nope, not a nurse, not a doctor. And even if I was one, I'm not yours, not you personally, but I'm just saying that we like saying that, just because some people will think that you are doctors, but just from years of research and going to the doctor, hearing. I do have a sister that's a nurse, but I love researching, and I've been researching for a long time about these different things, and so yeah, I like looking at a lot of things on YouTube, not just the GLP-1 community, but scientists and doctors, and just to hear how I can help myself get better, and not always just medicine, prescribed medicine, but what things can I do to help alleviate some of this, these issues, these comorbidities that I have. Okay, yes. Okay, I see you went to nursing school. Yeah. I had a friend that did that. She was going into nursing, and then I think it was a lot for her. And so she decided to switch over to business management. Thank you. Thank you. I forget some. Yep, some foods. Right, right. Like even like fruits, like say watermelon, cantaloupe. All those help get your help you stay hydrated. I mean, it's a lot of different things, but that's just two that come to mind right away. I forget some. Yep. Yes. Yes. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. Yep. Very, very important. Like I said, and that's why I'm not trying to be on like within the like that diet culture thing or whatever, or say okay I'm on a certain diet or certain regimen. I am on the reason I'm on low carb is because of that. I'm just trying to make sure that my sugar, that I can keep it in check, from reasons that I told you before on this live. But um you know I'm titrating up a little bit even on my um with my carbs, and I try to make sure I'm eating more of the of ones that are good to nourish my body versus the simple carbs. But I did go my first time, on this journey. I went very low carb because I wanted to get that A1C down. I was too high. I was too high, so I had to do something. And even though I was taking the insulin, which I did not ever want to take, of course, um, you know, but she said I had to take it. I wanted to get away from that ASAP. And I was scared, of course. I was scared of all of it. I wasn't scared of the Manjaro for some reason, but I didn't want to do the insulin. I was scared of just being diagnosed with diabetes and, different than when I was with kidney disease. And like I said, maybe because I was much younger then. So, but yeah, um, this stuff can be very scary, but I'm happy. Like I said, we have a community to help. Okay. Okay. Blind Patriot. I also have renal issue, right? Right. Okay. The right kidney. Yeah. And also, Hajarine, if they have not, they can also look at ultrasounds. I know sometimes they do ultrasounds of your kidneys just to kind of see if it's damaged. Because sometimes you may have they say it could be damaged at the time, but sometimes, you know, like I said, miracles happen. So, and it may not be damaged. But the more you, um, take care of yourself and eat the right foods, exercise, stay hydrated, and those things, it's going to help you along the way. Okay. Gotcha. Hopefully everything goes well with you. We're going to beat it. We're going to beat it. And these things that we're talking about here and, on other channels, this is how we're going to beat it. Community, as well as, just doing the things that we're supposed to do, for ourselves, going to the doctor, making sure we're, doing our checkups like we should, and things of that nature. My doctor wants to put me on that. He wants to put me on a cholesterol medicine. And I'm fighting that right now. I'm like, should I go on it? Should I not? I don't know. I want to really just do some more tweaking of my diet, my regimen. And when I say diet, y'all, I'm just saying just, the things I eat. You're welcome, baby. How often do you go live? This is my first official live by myself. I went live 3 times. One on She is Tamika. I'm sure you've seen her in the chat. Because I was very scared to go live. If you heard me earlier, it was a lot of fear in there, and I'm tonight debunking that fear. And when I get started talking, honey. You hear me? You can't stop me. But it's just learning. Just not knowing everybody, and just getting to know everybody. And I don't want to mess up. I don't want to say the wrong thing. I don't want to be like stuck fumbling over my words, and so that's the fear. But yeah, I had to start somewhere. So this was my first full actual live by myself, which is too why my daughters decided to come on. They like, I gotta, be there for my mama, So yeah. So I did that with her. It was on her channel because she is Tamika is a content creator as well. And then we did 2 lives on my channel. One we did as recent as Sunday, and then I told them I was thinking about going live tonight by myself, and so everybody was like, "Yeah, do it, do it." So here I go. So this is my first solo live. But I'm not solo because guess what? Y'all are here with me and y'all came, showed out in numbers and groves. And I thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you for it. Thank you, thank you. You know how sometimes people see more in you than you see in yourself sometimes? Not saying I didn't, that I don't see greatness in me, but I'm saying like, you know, sometimes it's just you get blinded by fear. But I don't want to do that anymore. I'm coming out of that. And even if I am fear, have the fear, it's okay. Guess what? I'm gonna do it afraid. How about that? And not to you, I'm just saying, like I'm talking to the devil. How about that? Oh boy. So blonde patriot, Jasmine and Leah, they're my daughters. Hey there, my friend was. Yes. Oh, hi Lily. How are you? Thank you, blonde patriot. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, community. Love it. Have a good night, Kim. Okay, we can go now, Hajreen. Yay. Okay. All right. So Hajreen says, have a good night, Kim, and everyone in the chat. You did a great job for your first solo event live. Thank you so much, Hajreen. Thank you, Lily. Welcome to the family. Again, Blonde Patriot as well as Lily. Hey, girl. Hey, to my baby girl. All right. So, y'all, I thank you. Thank you so much. Your girl can go, honey. You hear me? It was, Hajreen, like you got so much time to keep going. I guess before she was ready to go to bed. So look at here. See, easy to do, easy breezy. Okay, I get yes. I mean, my husband had kidney stones before. Look, he like, girl, don't be telling my business. He ain't say it, but I can hear him saying it. But yeah, that was horrible. That was for him. For him, it was horrible. Yeah, but he was able to pass them, and it's probably more difficult. To me, I can see it being more difficult for guys because those things, yeah, they have them. Like guys don't know what we go through when we trying to have a baby, but yeah, or like or cramps and all that stuff. Yeah, they learn a little bit about it when they have kidney stones and or toothaches and things like that. And they're like, I don't see how I kudos to y'all. I don't see how y'all do it. Yes. 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 Yep. Yes. Yes. Hajreen was like, you can't go, you can't leave yet. You got so many more minutes. Oh, okay. Oh man. Praying for you. Praying for you, Lily Rose. Put you in my prayers. Yep. So that might be something we can, talk about. Did your doctor talk to you like what you need to do? Um, to try to hopefully minimize them from coming back, because I know they can come back. But I know one thing, just trying to hydrate, making sure you're hydrated, stay hydrated. And like I was saying, with hydrating, the water, yes, but you can also, do different fruits, have some things in it, and just trying to, eat a more healthier diet, like more complex carbs, lean meats, and things of that nature helps. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah. So we need to look into, how, what can kind of help minimize it and see if that'll help you. I may look into that as well because I do have to do a video, try to, incorporate some CKD videos as well. I hadn't been talking about it as much on my channel, really at all, like actually dedicating a video to it. So yeah, because most of the people I know, they're either diabetic or they have, or they're just on a weight loss journey. So I've been kind of talking about diabetes mostly, um, since mine was so high, like, and trying to get it down and giving people hope that they can get theirs down too. So yeah, but Hadreen asked me to talk about CKD, so I'm going to talk about that a little bit. I got to get some things, together in my mind so I can, bring that before you all. Yep, she's right, Lila. I know you hate water. It's so important to hydrate. And I used to didn't like water either much. But I started drinking it. I was one day I was like, you know what, this time to start. I'm gonna get some water. I'm just gonna get, because at work I'm like, they have those little cups. Sometimes they provide for coffee. I'm like, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna put the water in that, and I'm gonna drink it with my food, my lunch. And then if I still need something, then I'll drink, my soda or and this was back in the day, y'all, my soda or, or my sweet tea afterwards. But I'm gonna give myself a little bit of time before I, drink the other type drinks. But I'm gonna drink water with and after, or sometimes I drink it, right before my meal, and that kind of helped me start liking water. Also, I have to drink, well, not anymore, but I had, when I started drinking it more often, I had to drink cold water. So I had to put ice in my water to make me like it. I could not just go drink, get a bottle of water and just drink it. Sometimes, drinking bottled waters versus like water out the spigot, or, the refrigerator, doesn't taste as good sometimes as just like maybe getting a bottle of water. And every bottle of water is different. So some, you may have to kind of play with that a little bit and see which ones you may like. Um, but yeah, just that little bit. If I had a big glass, it was intimidating to me. But when I had the small cups, that helped out a whole lot more. I could get it down much quicker, and like that. I got a Stanley, and it motivates me because yeah, yep, that does it too. That does it too. So whatever helps, you get it down. Also, I tried putting lemon when I was on, I think it was keto. I started putting a little bit of lemon in my water, but also lemon, helps clean you out, clean your system out as well. So I just put a little tiny, like a wedge, and very small one too. But I would squeeze that a little bit in my water, and I started being able to drink a little bit more like that as well. And I know some people put what you call it, um different fruit in their water to kind of give it a little bit extra flavoring. Yeah, room temperature I did not like before. Now I can grab a bottle and and drink it. And Manjaro makes me cold. I'm on Manjaro for my A1C. And then it also helps me, have lost, weight as well. And it's helped me with other things, other morbidities in my body. My blood pressure has gone back down to the normal range, and just some other things. So sleep apnea. I've never been diagnosed with sleep apnea, but I snore. I was snoring a lot and very, very loud. Daughters, I'm looking in the chat. Yeah, very, very loud over the house. You can hear it all the way over the house. But since me taking Manjaro, it's helped me a lot with that. My husband, like, I got to check on you every now and again just to make sure you're still breathing, because I'm used to hearing you snore. When I first kind of stopped snoring. Plus, getting the weight off me helped too. So, yeah, I have to have ice cream. Yeah, ice cream is good. Now, do you all have? Are you all on Manjaro or GLP-1? Oh, okay. Okay, you're on Zipbound. Okay. I don't have a lot of food cravings. Nope. Thankfully, I don't. 2 hour sis. Yeah. Yeah. Oh Lord. Mm-hmm. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Are you on a weight loss journey, Lily? Or are you just coming in for the ride and encouragement? All right, so y'all, I'm about to wrap it up tonight. I do appreciate you all for like again coming in. Um, okay. Okay. Gotcha. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I gotcha. Weight gain journey. All right. Mm-hmm. Okay. And you're welcome. Definitely welcome. All right. So I'm gonna call it a night, y'all. Thank you, everybody. Yes, thank you. I'm happy I was able to stay a little longer just to, talk to you all, my new subbies, my new part of my family. But go ahead and check out some of the ones that put the blue heart in there. Check them out and see if you like their channels as well and be able to subscribe. And so to everyone, thank you all. Have a great night. Love you all. Yes, nice meeting you. I will be on again next Tuesday, y'all. 7:45 is what the time is, but I'll put a post out there as well just in case something changes, but that's my thought for right now. All right, night night, Darium. Y'all have a great one. God bless y'all, and until we see each other again, bye bye. Be blessed. Please hit the like button. Yes, thank you, Darium. Good night. That's Diva. Good night, everybody. Love you.